Thank you all for listening and watching my videos. Please subscribe and like my channel Master Coolits. Hoping that you will not skip my ads, it's a big help for me by not skipping it. Thank you so much. Dragon Shadow. The Rise.
The sky was a battlefield, alive with fierce energy as the Five Spirits Sect clashed with the Devil Flame Sect. Clouds churned ominously overhead, casting a shadow over the chaotic scene below. Zane Martel's movements caught everyone's attention, his swift, graceful strikes a testament to his skill. With remarkable precision, he defeated a first-level, foundation-level martial artist using only his 9th level intermediate level. Gasps of astonishment echoed through the air, mingling with the sounds of clashing weapons and battle cries.
He actually killed an intermediate level traitor? How wonderful!
Xavier's laughter rang out, a rare sound amidst the din of battle. He was impressed by Zane Martel's unexpected strength, a glimmer of hope in this dire confrontation. Meanwhile, Lane's face twisted in frustration. Lines of anger etched deeply into his features.
That's Zane Martel. Don't let him go. Take him back, along with the Sword King.
In an instant, Lane transformed into a swift and violent figure, diving towards Zane Martel. His movement was like a dark streak cutting through the chaotic sky.
Attack Zane Martel? No way!
Xavier chased after Lane, determination fueling his every step. But the Devil Flame Sect had already shifted their focus to Zane Martel. The martial artists of the Devil Flame Sect began searching for an opening to ambush him, their eyes gleaming with malicious intent.
How dare the puny Devil Flame Sect invade our sect? Get lost!
Maxwell Reed's sword energy cut through the void, a deadly arc of energy that pierced the black flames. His movements were a blur, a testament to his mastery of the sword. But the mysterious man dodged skillfully, roaring orders to his comrades, his voice a harsh bark above the chaos.
We're already here. So how unprepared did you think we were? Everyone, stick to the plan.
The Devil Flame Sect fighters, without hesitation, hurled themselves towards Zane Martel. More than a dozen figures descended from the sky, creating a spectacular and terrifying scene.
Run, Zane Martel!
Realizing he couldn't match the overwhelming force, Zane Martel fled. Using the second move of the 3-star step, he split into 3 shadows, each darting in a different direction. His heart pounded in his chest, adrenaline surging through his veins.
I need to survive. I need to warn the others.
His thoughts were a whirlwind of strategies and fears. With a gentle tap of his toes, his agile body had already run dozens of meters away, the landscape blurring around him.
Let's split up and chase after him. We must capture Zane Martel.
Okay, I'm going this way.
The 3 intermediate-level martial artists spread out, each pursuing a different shadow. The 5 Spirit Sect elders followed suit, their faces set in grim determination. But during the intense fight, 2 elders were seriously injured and retreated, blood staining their robes. An elder from the Fire Scorpion Academy soared into the sky, only to crash into a barrier of black flames. His scream of agony pierced the air as he was flung back, his body hitting the ground with a sickening thud.
Oh no, their black flames have completely cut us off from the outside world.
If we don't escape now, the sect won't know something has happened at the Hall of the Holy Sword.
Panic gripped the 5 Spirit Sect elders. The Devil Flame Sect's skills and strength were far more lethal than they had anticipated. The air was thick with smoke and the scent of burning, mingling with a metallic tang of blood. As the chaos unfolded, Zane Martel's escape seemed uncertain, the sky filled with relentless pursuers and desperate defenders. The tension rose, leaving everyone on edge. The battlefield was a maelstrom of clashing forces, with the 5 Spirit Sect and the Devil Flame Sect locked in fierce combat. The air cracked with energy, and the sky itself seemed to shudder under the intensity of their struggle. Both sides had come prepared, but the Devil Flame Sect's mysterious reinforcements added a layer of unpredictability. Any mistake now could prove fatal. Maxwell Reed, engaged in a brutal duel with a mysterious adversary, began to feel the weight of the battle pressing down on him. A sudden blow to his chest forced him to spit out a mouthful of blood. Around him, other 5 Spirit Sect elders suffered similar fates, their strength waning.
Master Alex White, go get the disciples of the Titan Academy. Only you can contact them now. If we miss this chance, the consequences will be unimaginable.
Xavier, unable to bear the sight of his comrades suffering, shouted at Alex White while fending off Lane. Alex White's body shimmered with a white light, his martial arts techniques a mystery that subdued his opponent in just a few moves.
Shattered blade technique, sky killing.
Two terrible sword rays appeared and fell neatly on his opponent's arms and neck, sending a head flying into the air.
Okay, I got it.
Alex White quickly took out a yellow J-card and squeezed it hard. A mass of earthen yellow air burst from it, rising into the sky like a beacon.
This is bad. That mass has to be stopped. We cannot let them inform the disciples of the Titan Academy.
As an elder of the Five Spirits sect for the longest possible time, Lane knew the power of the Titan Academy. He understood that once they got involved, the battle would be over. He lunged after Alex White, but was intercepted by Xavier.
Thinking of leaving? Not a chance.
Damn, you have a death wish.
The collision of yellow and black rays created a series of thunderous clangs. A third-level, intermediate-level martial artist of the Devil Flame Sect soared into the sky, clapping his hands to condense all shadows into a massive handprint that compressed the yellow air mass.
Great desolate hand.
Thinking of blocking the reinforcements? No way. Shattered blade technique. Final blow.
The soaring blades sliced through that void, colliding with the handprint and tearing it into pieces. Taking advantage of the shattered obstruction, the yellow air mass disappeared through the smoke.
Oh no, those from the Titan Academy will definitely arrive soon. We don't have much time left.
Mysterious 6th-level, intermediate-level martial artist commanded his comrades while confronting Maxwell Reed.
Everyone, stop wasting time and hurry up. Get the Sword King and the Divine Beast's blood essence. Then we shall retreat.
The Devil Flame Sect traders unleashed an intensified vital energy, power increasing dramatically. A young man equipped with a level 2 essence pill flew from the sky, summoning a series of formations from his storage ring. With the Black Abyss sword at the center, a 30-meter radius was engulfed by a grayish ray of shield. The battlefield echoed with the sounds of battle and demonic beasts. Wheezing, thunderous sounds filled the air, creating a scene of chaos and destruction.
They are going to attack Sword King. Oh no, hurry up and stop them.
The elders' expressions fell as they cursed, pinned down by the enemy. Cracks started appearing on the hard rock ground, forming deep ravines. The Black Abyss sword reacted, vibrating with a fierce intensity.
It seems the so-called Sword King was easier to defeat than I had imagined.
As the Devil Flame Sect's young leader commanded the formation, the tension reached a fever pitch. The Five Spirit Sect's hopes dwindled as the ground trembled beneath them. What will happen to the Sword King? Can the Titan Academy arrive in time to turn the tide? The air in the Flame Sect crackled with tension. No one knew what kind of formation this was, but the Black Abyss sword actually reacted. Though it was just a trace of the real sword vigor of the Black Abyss sword, it was not something anyone could pull out easily.
I got it. The Sword King of the Five Spirits Sect.
He held the Black Abyss sword high above his head, its power radiating in all directions.
What? How is that possible?
That's impossible. The Five Spirits Sect spent 100 years trying to break the seal, and this guy does it with a mere formation?
The Deputy Hall Chief Maxwell Reed, Xavier, Alex White, and the other elders widened their eyes in shock. The scene before them was beyond belief. 5 drops of dazzling blood essence floated up from the sword pit below, making everyone's blood boil. It was the blood essence of 1/10 of the Divine Beast that Zane Martel had suppressed and taken away.
Haha! The Five Spirits Sect isn't all that. We'll show you no mercy today.
Stop them! Don't let them take the essence blood.
A battle erupted. The air filled with anger, and the surrounding rocks shattered under the intensity.
Haha! This is ours!
The second-level martial artist's mouth curled upwards as he broke the formation. He was about to pocket the 5 drops of blood essence.
Don't even think about it.
Hundreds of sword energy flew out of the smoke, whistling past. The young man immediately used the vital shield, but he was seriously injured. His hands were drenched in fresh blood.
Who dares to stop me? The great Seamus!
Seamus looked ahead in shock. The young man in front of him was Zane Martell, holding a bloody, miserable head. Beside him stood Tessa and Taryn. In their hunt for Zane Martell, one of the second-level, intermediate-level martial artists had encountered Tessa and Taryn. Both were elites of the Hall of the Holy Sword. Despite being injured, they managed to kill their pursuer.
Seamus? Weren't you the hostage exchange entrance? So you're a spy.
What a joke. I'm a citizen of the Lyran Kingdom. If you three want to live, then stop interfering and get lost.
Zane Martell tossed the head in his hand, letting it roll to Seamus.
Do you really think we can just stand by and watch?
Zane Martell waved the dragon blood sword, charging forward. The silver ray shot tens of thousands of feet high, and cold, strong sword energy filled the air. Seamus's fist turned black and shone with an unadorned aura. The clash between sword and fist created a deafening sound. Zane Martell was knocked back more than 10 meters, his limbs and bones numb. Blood traced the corner of his lips.
Seamus is stronger than any of the intermediate-level fighters I've faced. I can't beat him alone. Let's team up against him.
Okay, no mercy for the Devil Flame Sect.
With determination burning in their eyes, they prepared to face Seamus together. Tessa and Taryn agreed, drawing their phoenix sword and another thin, long sword to summon two trails of sword rays. Sparks flew everywhere, accompanied by the sounds of metal clashing.
Phoenix Scream!
Luna Chop!
Sky Eagle Claw!
The fight between the three martial artists grew fiercer and more intense. Trails of flames sprang up, colliding with the metal and sending dark rays in all directions. In the blink of an eye, thousands of holes appeared on the ground. A dozen moves were exchanged by the trio in a short span of time. No one was skilled enough to match Seamus except Tessa and Taryn. With teamwork, they managed to reach a draw. 2 against 1.
Dust-breaking strike. Separation of vital energy.
Seamus looked up in astonishment when a loud boom rang across the sky, followed by the appearance of the sword glow. The edged aura pierced through his defense and deep into his shoulder, leaving a bloody hole.
It works! Let's continue.
Just as Tessa was about to launch another attack, a whirlwind of hurricanes pierced through the dark clouds. The sounds drew near, as if something significant was about to appear. As the master of the Azure Dragon Academy, Lane was the first to react.
Those from the Titan Academy have arrived. Everyone retreat.
He retreated into the smoke above without looking back. The same scene occurred everywhere. Seamus, surrounded by black vital energy, also rushed to retreat.
Leave the storage ring before retreating.
Zane Martell swished his dragon blood sword around, summoning its sword energy. However, the attack was evaded by his opponent. The distance between the intermediate level and foundation level grew wider. The martial artists of the intermediate level could fly within the void, unlike those of the foundation level. Even with the usage of the wind-riding boat, it was impossible to keep up. Combats between martial artists of the foundation level and intermediate level relied not only on skills, but also speed. Zane Martell frowned at the sight of Seamus's departure. A white figure suddenly appeared, entangling itself with Seamus. It was Alex White.
You're only leaving now? What do you take the Five Spirit Sect for?
With both his hands veiled by white rays, Alex White locked his arm tightly, like a tiger's claw.
You want to keep me here? Dream on.
Seamus sneered with madness, gritted his teeth, then let his trapped arm explode. Blood chi enveloped his body, forming a trail of blood ray through which he fled. No one could stop him. Just like that, he scampered away before everyone's eyes. The Five Spirit Sect's sword-drawing ceremony of the Sword King descended into chaos. The whole of the sealed sword was devastated, nearly turned into ruins. Its precious Black Abyss sword was stolen too. This was such a disgrace. A young man in the uniform of the intermediate level suddenly appeared in thin air. What would happen next? Would the Five Spirits recover from this blow? The stakes were higher than ever, and the outcome uncertain. The yellow-clothed
Nerin.
Below, Zane Martel listened, perplexed. These three were much stronger and older than Nerin. Why did they show him such respect?
I hear the people of the Devil Flame Sect invaded the mountain gate and caused trouble.
Yes, I failed my duty and let spies of the Devil Flame Sect, who have been lurking in the Five Spirit Sect for a long time,
They stood around the huge sword pit, but there was no trace of the Sword King. Only 5 drops of blood essence, each a different color, floated in the air. Their oppressive vital force palpable. Cracks marred the ground, remnants of Seamus's formation. Nerin squatted down frowning, lines of anger etched into his face. Suddenly he bellowed,
Do you know how important the Sword King is? How could we let the thieves of the Devil Flame Sect steal it?
His gaze shifted to Zane Martel.
And you, the candidate for Sword King, you're useless. You can't even stop some second-level, intermediate-level scum.
Nerin's fury boiled over. He grabbed Zane Martel by the collar, pulling him up.
You think a man like you can be an outer disciple of Titan Academy? Dream on.
Zane Martel frowned, his body glowing with white runes. A surge of power coursed through him, and he broke free from Nerin's grip.
Hey.
Nerin's surprise quickly turned to scorn.
To think you want to be an outer disciple of Titan Academy? Not happening.
It's not up to you whether I'm a Titan Academy disciple or not.
What did you say?
It's not up to you to decide whether I'm a disciple of the Titan Academy or not.
The atmosphere tensed, a palpable energy crackling between them. Although Zane Martel's level was lower, he wasn't afraid to stand his ground. Xavier quickly intervened, stepping between the two.
Nerin, this is my disciple, Zane Martel. He's also the next outer disciple of Titan Academy. Please don't take his words to heart.
He turned to Zane Martel, trying to calm him.
Zane Martel, this is Nerin of the Titan Academy, a highly talented martial artist. You must not offend him.
Nerin scoffed, reaching out to take the remaining blood essence.
This is the responsibility of your 4 major cultivation academies. Leave it to your sect leader. As for these 5 drops of blood essence, we'll take them.
Zane Martel blocked Nerin's path with one hand.
What are you trying to do? Disobey my orders?
Xavier pulled Zane Martel back, softly.
The Titan Academy is much stronger than our 4 major cultivation academies in terms of strength and status. Even the sect leader, Thomas, doesn't have the right to control them.
Not even the sect leader. How could this be?
Nerin smirked, pocketing the blood essence.
A good-for-nothing is all but a good-for-nothing. When will there be a real genius within your 4 major cultivation academies?
With that, Nerin rose into the air, leading his disciples away. The farce had ended, but not without leaving a bitter taste. The Titan Academy had come and gone, offering no aid, only taking what little remained. Zane Martel felt the weight of guilt and self-blame.
Did I make a mistake when I pulled out the Black Abyss sword and took the blood essence of the divine beast for myself?
As if sensing his turmoil, the voice of the Bo Thompson in the sword echoed in his mind.
You don't have to blame yourself. Besides, even without you, I'd be willing to leave with Seamus. Only by leaving can I find my master. Otherwise, the Black Abyss sword and the true blood essence will fall into the enemy's hands.
Zane Martel felt a bit better, but the gravity of the situation lingered. The hatred between the Five Spirit Sect and the Devil Flame Sect would only deepen. The humiliated Sealed Sword Valley was repaired and cleaned by the disciples of the Hall of the Holy Sword. Those who fought were to report the situation to Thomas, the head of the sect. Maxwell Reed, Xavier, Alex White, Zane Martel, Tessa, Tangti, and Grant Young gathered in the central pavilion of Titan Academy. Thomas's face, usually gentle, now brimmed with concern and anger.
I didn't expect the Devil Flame Sect to be so bold. How dare they attack us and steal the Sword King?
Other than Zane Martell, no one knew the true name of the sword. To them, it was the Sword King.
Sect leader, let's quickly send someone to catch up with him. If we fight to our death, perhaps we can get the Sword King